Welcome back. If you're just joining, this is video number 3 in my series honoring the nominees for the 2018 Meridian Women of Excellence Awards. In my previous episodes, I talked to the nominees for Heart and Soul of the Community and for the Woman of Business categories. That leaves only one category left, Female Entrepreneur of the Year. And as an entrepreneur myself, I can relate. I know how much hard work goes into making a successful business. It means wearing a lot of hats, a lot of late nights, and the drive to never stop no matter what the obstacles are. And I know how hard it is for me as a man. As a woman, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but there is a lot of unnecessary and unfair crap that women have to go through. A lot of obstacles, and I have mad respect for you women who are pushing through those obstacles, because I know it ain't easy. So here are the amazing nominees for Female Entrepreneur of the Year. Nana Bajic is a denturist who bought her own clinic here in town a couple of years ago. She doesn't just give people a new smile, she gives people a new reason to smile.
We try to make people smile. We make dentures. We've started a new technique that we brought to Simcoe County. We're the only practice that is doing it. It's called lower suction dentures. So it started out in Japan. Prosthodontists came up with this whole technique because that's one of the biggest troubles patients do have, is keeping that lower denture in place.
Kimberly Ashworth is also making people smile. Her business, Jack's on Queen, is more than just a game store. It's a gathering place where people can go and play cooperative games and meet new friends and old.
So when we first started our own business, our original store was called The Art of Warriors, and we had a store in the Bayfield Mall in Barrie, and that was mainly replica weaponry and practice weaponry, martial arts stuff, things like that. And this sort of sprung out of that. We just decided, well, we wanted to be closer to home, and the internet sort of took over the replica weaponry market. So we got into this and it just exploded.
The Pebble Tree sprouted when Joni Petrov started making candles and selling them. Then she grew into a modest store, and now she's well rooted in the community.
No, I started with candles. Leasing my first space was really a last minute thing. I saw the ad on Kijiji and thought, I'll just go and check it out. And we went to check it out, and I signed the lease that day and thought, okay, well, here I go. I had 2 months to get a business ready. We had to have something other than candles, so we migrated into the retail. And now we're kind of headed a little towards design. So with having brought the chalk paint in by Annie Sloan, that's kind of changing us a little bit. So we're always evolving, but it keeps things fun.
Someone who's really helped build connections in this community is Barbara Lowe, whose company, Assisting You, is literally assisting her clients to get connected to others on social media.
What we do in a nutshell is we create content, we post content, and we engage with clients online. So any business that's looking at growing or is a well-established business that needs a social media presence, we create all the content for it. I'm a computer person. I like computers. I've always had a passion for marketing and advertising. And when I started the business almost 5 years ago, there weren't any other businesses that did this. Social media marketing wasn't a thing. So it was really difficult to actually build a business with no business model to model my business after.
Rory Merkley is the definition of a dog person. She's bred dogs, trained dogs, showed dogs, groomed dogs, walked dogs, just about anything you can think of that involves dogs.
I groom dogs. I breed German Shepherds. I used to have a training center in town. I show my dogs all over North America, and I have done obedience trials. I have been a crazy dog person since I was a little kid, and we were never allowed to have a dog when I was little, so I used to go around the neighborhood and find out who had dogs and train them and walk them, and same with when we went camping on Bosley Island, and we'd get off the boat and that'd be the first thing that I would do is look for the dogs on the island and plan out my week of who was gonna, where I was gonna hang out.
Oh, and while I'm on the subject of animals, I should mention Sarah Duval, who owns the pet shop in Penetang. That's where we get your crickets. Yeah.
We've been open since 2011. We started off in the Angel Gate Plaza and we moved over here in 2017. Yeah, 2017, where we got 1,000 square feet more. We expanded with 2 groomers instead of just the one. We actually have a parking lot here, so it's much more appealing to customers coming in. Yep, should have a parking spot. And it's been quite busy since we've moved over.
And last, but certainly not least, is Terry Brophy of Terry's Travel and Cruise Center. Did you know Terry's been trying to ship us out of here since 1982?
You can see that it's a travel agency, and I opened it up in June of 1982, so it's been 36 years, a labor of love. So it's been through good times and bad times. We've managed to survive through recessions and managed to keep employing ladies in my firm throughout that time. So we we're a jack of all trades. We don't specialize per se in one type of travel because people want anything and everything when they come in here. Anything from just a bus tour where they don't want to leave Canada and to the other end of the world and everything in between.
So there you have it, 7 incredible women who are all breaking down barriers, pushing through obstacles, and building their dreams. I think they're all deserving, but I wonder what they think of their nomination.
It's definitely surprising. It's an honor. I did not expect it at all.
I was pretty excited. It's very humbling. Yeah. You know, there's so many great women that work in and around the Midland area that it's a great honor just to be nominated.
A huge surprise. Never in my mind that I even think that it was gonna happen. I was floored.
I feel really honored to be nominated. It's not something that I've ever thought of, anything like that. It was a shock.
I cried because it was just very touching that she felt so strongly about me, and I appreciate it very much.
It's amazing the amount of blood, sweat, and tears that I put into building the business over the last 5 years, the amount of dinners that I missed at home. So to me, my success really shows that a lot of businesses locally are succeeding as well. It would just be really, really prestigious to know that the community thinks I'm worthy of such an award. It's pretty huge.
I'm so honored to have been nominated. I'm so honored. I didn't see it coming. When I read what they wrote about me, I can't. Sorry, it blows my mind. It makes me feel wonderful that we live here, that we live in this community. It gives me chills when I see how we pull together and how much we care about each other. And that is all part of this nomination, to know that we have this foundation and the strength of everyone here.
So there you have it, 7 incredible entrepreneurs, 7 women who are all driven to succeed and who all bring something different and unique to our community. Well, that about does it for this series of videos honoring the 14 nominees for the Women of Excellence Awards 2018. I just want to thank all the nominees so much for sitting down with me and talking with me. I know some of you were a little bit nervous. All right, I guess you're pretty anxious to find out who's going to win this thing. I am too, so I'll see you in the next video where we'll find out the winners. Well, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video, and be kind to each other.